Good day, everyone. I'm just here looking at the passing marigolds. I was just plucking some of the more ripe seed heads because I'm going to try to grow these marigolds again because I really like them. I usually grow marigolds in the veg garden, but I love the orange and umber hues with my blue and white pots. I have a few blue and white pots I keep on the terrace, so I was just putting it here to see how I liked it next to the lavender. And of course I saw the bees happily out enjoying the lavender. Even though it's late September, they start a little bit later in the day, these bumblebees. Sometimes I find them just asleep in the flowers because it gets chilly at night now. And in the morning when I'm going out to do the chickens, I'll see them in the veg garden on some of the flowers, or the cutting garden next to the veg garden. Just sunk into a big bloom waiting for the day to warm up. So today's going to be just a simple short little vlog, as I really am trying to stick with my vlog schedule, which of course means, I don't know what it means, maybe the vlogs aren't as interesting, but here it is, morning chores are done, walk is done. You can see out to sea is a big ship heading out to sea. I hope it's picking up. The blue jays have been, and there goes one of our snowy egrets off to feed in the area where we kayaked the other day. But there goes a big container ship out to sea. And I was just heading down today. I think I'll share with you my finished, I'm considering it finished, little painting I've done with the 2 French bulldogs, and I had been doing it with inspired by some seaweed we found on a beach walk, and I still end up using it with seaweed I found, but in a new kind of fun way, so I'm going to show you that. And as I walk down here, you can see how now the bittersweet, which was turning golden brown, is starting to do its lovely fall action, where each little berry bursts open in these beautiful orangey red, see how they're sectioned in half? Little berries pop out. So as much as they are a battle, I have to admit, when the leaves are gone and you have those twining vines with bits of golden berry left and little bits of the golden husk popped open with the orange inside, it's really, really magical. Yeah, so it's just going to be a short little vlog saying good day, and this is what I'm up to. And so I'm going to share my painting and how I use the seaweed that we found, the seaweed print, which is kind of a fun way. I've done this in the past, and maybe it's the change of the season, but I'm really thinking I want to start doing a whole series of things in this way. And then I've got out my good scanner, which is we have a really high quality scanner that hubby bought us, that's specifically able to zoom in on slides, because we've been trying to document our old family photo slides. We have old family slides from like the 1890s and earlier that are actually glass, like the negatives are on glass. So we had to get a special scanner that allows you to place those in. But it's such a high-res scanner that I've been using it to scan some various things. So, longish story short, as we started the vlog, I was looking at my marigolds, which I was plucking seed heads to start seeds for next year. And I realized I wanted to start scanning some of the flowers. So maybe I'll share a marigold scan today and talk about what I might try to do with it. Sorry about the sound. Oh, there goes our snowy egret. Sorry about the sound, but of late, we've had so many military helicopters going by. It's usually so quiet here, but of late one flew so low over the house the other day. I had to come out on the terrace and I could practically see the fellows inside. Maybe I'll wait for it to pass. But isn't it lovely how the goldenrod, doesn't it look like a beautiful plant you could go buy at the garden center? And I admit, sometimes when I find a plant this well put together, I will just dig it up and move it up to the garden, because if it can last here, it can last up in the soil. Oh, and here's that lovely shade of seashell pink that I'm always trying to find. It's just hovers in between apricot and sort of vintage pink. But how the other beach plants are starting to die. I love that brown tone behind the goldenrod. And look at the bees. They're really enjoying themselves. They're having a lovely beach day. Okay, talking about art today, some of you will recall in a few videos past, I had shared this sketch of the two darling little French bulldogs, and I just placed it in front of a bit of the one of the type of algae, which looks like a seaweed that I often collect here on our beach. And it has many names, staghorn, etc. My favorite is dead man's fingers. But so my original intention was I was sketching out the seaweed or the algae, and I was going to fill it in, and I did play with some colors. But then recently I'd been, in a previous vlog, I had shared with you how I like to use the jelly plates to make make prints, as I used to be a printmaker, and now I sometimes miss that tactile feeling of working in the studio with printmaking. So this is a great way for me to do it, and I really enjoyed doing it that day. I mean, I do it off and on all the time, but as I was taking out our scanner to scan various things for some new projects I'm working on, I of course scan in the prints I make because I really enjoy to save them digitally so I can play with them. And then I realized how much I enjoy the look of this, which I shall show you. Here's the same sketch, colored in, but with the background of my handmade print from the shore. I love the idea of having the print, which I made from the beautiful things I find beachcombing on our lovely New England shore. And then once it's digital, I can do my digital artwork and bring it over, and it makes a beautiful background, and I really, really like it. I can affect the different layers and the colors and things, so I'm really enjoying it, and I really feel I want to do more work this way. Now, in that same vein, let me show you another close-up of another bit of one of the prints I did. Now, this piece here, I just was able to zoom in closer and crop it in a way that I felt it had an almost landscape feel, but you can see it's just a portion of the one of the scans I made of one of the jelly prints I made from some seaweed gathered whilst beachcombing on our beach. And I really like the general look. Now, I could change colors and anything like that once it's digitally if I choose, but I think I want to do another drawing on this. And in fact, I might do I think I might make a little survey where you can answer. Maybe I'll even do it as a post, or you can just comment in the comments below. I was thinking for this print here, I want to do a digital drawing over it, so I kind of would like your opinions. I was thinking maybe a choice of 4 things if I were to do something with a mermaid, or possibly something with a Victorian style lady, or some lady in antiquity, or maybe just another breed of dog, suggesting a breed of dog, or the 4th choice being just some sweet little small animal like a hedgehog or even a seagull or a crab, something like that. So I think maybe if anyone wants to give me a suggestion of what you'd like me to draw over this image, that would be fun. It would kind of inspire me, and I kind of would like that sort of interaction. So now the other reason I started this video with the marigolds is using the scanner. I was playing with it the other day, and I realized I really like scanning items. So as long as I'm careful and I clean the glass off, because it's a fairly expensive scanner, I can get really good scans. So I tried scanning a couple of the marigolds, but you know, when you cut a marigold, to make it small enough like that, the petals just fell to pieces. So I cut it at a point where I could take some of my washi tape and kind of tape the back up to keep the petals held together, and then I was able to get it pressed into the scanner, and I love the colors of this. So I think I'm also going to do a digital painting and drawing over this. So I love that idea of the scan of something in the physical world that I'm working on, my printmaking, or even scanning flowers and seaweed and things like this is it's sort of like the pressed flower feeling of the Victorian pastime, but in a more modern way. And then to be able to do drawings with that and paintings over that, I really love that idea. So let me know what you think about that. So yes, today's vlog was basically inspired by me wanting to start by sharing the idea that I was going to be scanning mini items, and I was just sharing the fact that I really like this marigold scan when you consider how small a marigold flower is and how large I can scan it. And then to show you the latest progress of the painting of the 2 French bulldogs. So that's my bit of art today. And again, I really want to do more vlogs more often. And since I consider my channel an artist's life, I really feel I need to be sharing more of the art, because art is such a daily part of my life. So hopefully you'll are interested in that direction of the channel, so we'll see. But again, I'm just making what I enjoy, what I think is fun and enjoyable for me to make, and then hopefully if there's anyone out there who likes it, they'll come along and subscribe and stick around. One never knows. It's always an interesting realm, this digital life that we try to lead. But I do like being able to sort of step through the curtain from the other side of being a viewer, which I so love to be a viewer on YouTube, to be able to enter into it. Making your own videos makes you feel like you sort of peeked behind the curtain, or you sort of slipped in behind the stage. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's short vlog. As I mentioned, just in order to keep up with artwork and making videos, I'm making my videos a bit easier for myself, and they are shorter. And sometimes I'm not in them in front of the camera, but I really want to make the videos how I enjoy them. And in a way, I like to make it where I feel it's a space that's open for the viewer to sort of peel back that magical curtain between the screen and themselves and just slip, Avalon style, into the little world that I give. So you can find yourself quite alone and still and quiet, walking on the beach, listening to the waves, finding that perfect conch shell to pick up, take home, see it against the lovely morning sky, and know that you can escape for even just a moment. Well, thank you for joining me for today's short vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If so, like and subscribe. And until next time, remember, stay creative. Cheers.